Time now is 6:12 on your Wednesday, and live theater is back in a big way this season in Indio. One of the biggest and best shows is with Desert TheatreWorks. It's always Patsy Cline. We're joined by director Michael Pacas and Emily Unnsach, who plays Patsy Cline herself. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us, getting up bright and early. I know that you were in lots of rehearsals this week, so thank you.
You're welcome. We're glad to be here.
Thank you for having us.
So let's talk about the show. First of all, it is about Patsy Cline, obviously, hence the name, but also there's a bit of a backstory, something that we don't really know about Patsy Cline's personal life. Is that what's, and somebody that she was loved dearly? Is that what this story's about?
Yes, the story is about the relationship between Patsy Cline and one of her fans, Louise Sager, who she met in Houston during one of her gigs.
Oh, okay.
And they developed a very close relationship, corresponded with letters and phone calls during essentially like the last 2 years of Patsy Cline's life until Patsy died in a plane crash. So it's a two-person musical with Patsy Cline singing all these wonderful Patsy Cline songs, and Louise, played by Yo Younger, who provides the sort of narrative framework and the backstory for the show.
Wonderful. Okay, so Emily, you play Patsy, correct?
I do, and I share the role with the lovely Kelly McDaniel.
Okay, there's two Patsys, right?
There are.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be performing on specific nights. They're not on stage at the same time.
Wonderful. Okay, so when you are performing these hits, these Patsy Cline hits, how does that feel to be performing some of these really well-loved songs? I mean, we all know them well.
I mean, it truly is an honor to be singing so many amazing songs, and all I can really hope for is that I'm doing justice to her memory and that I'm making her proud.
She's doing a great job.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure she's doing a great job. How fun. What a fun role to play. I mean, truly, you know. Also, have you looked back on interviews? Have you looked at performances? Like, how did you channel your inner Patsy?
I definitely watched many a video of her performing, which was probably the best homework I've ever had, is just sitting there watching all of her really fun videos and listening to her interviews. And yeah, it's been fun.
You know, it's interesting because I was looking at rehearsal video too, and you're completely different than the rehearsal video. I was seeing you in your real Emily self, right?
Yeah.
So let's go back and talk about what it's like to be back in the theater, back on stage. Michael, what's it been like welcoming the audience back?
Well, you know, it's been kind of interesting because I have done 3 shows since the theater opened, acting wise. This is the first one that I've been directing. And, you know, we're taking precautions. Right now, we're not wearing the masks, but everybody in the theater, when we're not performing, is masked. We're asking that the audience wear their mask. It's required. And we're also asking that everybody shows proof of vaccination. So we're being very, very careful. We're wanting to make sure that everybody is safe and healthy during the entire process. And
I know that that's kind of the standard of what our local theaters are going through right now. Vaccinations, masks. Yeah, exactly. So that's good. It makes, you know, us all feel more comfortable going in there and sitting through a show. Absolutely. And Emily, what's it been like for you to get back on the stage?
Well, I too have been in about 3 shows since the pandemic has kind of been going on. And oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how great it feels to be back on stage. And just, I think we're all just more grateful to be here and sharing that energy with the audience again. And just being back in live theater is truly one of the greatest things.
yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say too, when I've been back into live performances again, it's almost surreal, right? You're like, okay, we're doing this again. Awesome. Yeah, exactly. There's no screen there. All right, so one big push for everyone to go see always Patsy Cline. Emily?
Oh my gosh. I mean, you'll just have the greatest time listening to some of the most wonderfully written songs. And
she sings them beautifully.
Oh, I'm
So does
sure.
Kelly.
Yes. So Kelly and Emily, go see them live in Always Patsy Cline with Desert TheatreWorks. They're performing all this month and into February, right? There's the dates for you, January 7th through February 6th. Go check them out there. You can find more information at dtworks.org. Thank you both for waking up. Michael and Emily, have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yes, absolutely. We'll be right back.